Coach, thank you much. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. Who said the crowds wouldn't embrace football being back in L.A.? You certainly couldn't tell that by what we saw a few moments ago. These folks are pumped up as their Rams get set to do battle with a team they're set to share a home with in the near future, the Los Angeles Chargers. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Second down, this is Gurley. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
And that was a good run. This was only one of 9 guys to go over 1,000 yards in 2017. And I think you can't let him run wild here.
Or you think 100 yards, the measuring stick?
Always. That is the threshold. You want to keep him under that if you want to play good defense.
On first down, it's Gurley. And very little room to maneuver. He'll get this down to about the 39. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man.
Let's rock now. 4 down, 4 down. You're going to set. Now, Katie. 20.
Throwing on third down, Newton steps away to his left. And he's got some space here. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. Newton able to use those legs and get past the marker to pick up the first. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be brought down inside the 45 at the 43. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. They'll run it now out of the gun. this inside the 30. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. And a nice little broken tackle run there by Todd Gurley, the 10th pick in the 2015 draft.
And that's what you get with him, that full package of speed, power, able to catch the ball out of the backfield. Many people doubted him coming out because of the knee injury in college. They're seeing the full Todd Gurley now, and it hurts.
Now a first down throw for Newton. Out left, he's got it to Everett. Still fighting. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size, can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. The impressive opening drive continues, and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
That's going to be complete to his tight end, Everett. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. On 1st and goal, Gurley. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line. Looking at this now, you got a couple more cracks here this close. Sneak it.
I don't think you even go into a huddle. Just line up, snap it, and fall in behind those guys into the end zone.
Todd Gurley standing by as lonesome in the backfield here. 2nd and goal. They'll try and push it in with Gurley. And this is not going to do it as he stopped at the 2-yard line. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, and now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
3rd and goal, Gurley. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. And now before they run this play on 4th and 1, we're going to get a break and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. Here we go. It's Gurley. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. Gurley unable to punch it in on 4th and goal. And on the opening drive of the ball game, the defense comes up with a goal line stand. End zone, Brissett caught on the left side by Benjamin. Kiss him goodbye, Travis Benjamin. The 20, 10, touchdown LA. Travis Benjamin, 99 yards. And the Chargers have taken a first-quarter lead. So how about that for a backbreaker? Again, 99 yards.
And how about the audacity of the play call? When you're backed up that close to your goal line, usually you're just trying to run some type of a wedge play, a quarterback sneak, a dive, anything to try and create some room and take care of the ball. But that's confidence in your offensive line that they'll protect the guy throwing it, and he finds his guy for 99 yards. I love what they just did.
And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
Hey, a simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position. We were able to...
Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out. And fortunately, the offense will cover this one up back at the 5-yard line.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Here's Newton now on 2nd down. It's caught left side by Cooks. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. The Rams on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. Out of the gun, Newton. Flush to his right. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
The Charger offense making their way back out there. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. They go play action here on 1st down. Flushed out right. And he slides to avoid the hit. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
On 2nd down, they'll run with Gordon. And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20.
What an advantage having a elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
We're set from the gun on 3rd. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Mark Barron. And midfield.
Offensively, when you see cover 2, the thought has to go through the quarterback's head. Drive the football when making throws. It's not just the deep guys covering. It's the guys underneath you have to be careful of. Drive your throw. Otherwise, you see what results? Interceptions.
Field position for the Rams as they come up 1st and 10. Now following the interception, here's Newton. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Joey Bosa in there to pick up his second sack now of the afternoon. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. That's their second, so they'll have one remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. The shotgun snap for Newton. He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Desmond King there on the coverage. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
The Rams on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 19. From the gun, here's Newton. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. LaMarcus Joyner with a pick. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Aaron Donald able to get in there and take him down for a loss of 3. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. Out of the gun for Brissett. Eluding the pressure right. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
They'll try and start the drive with Gurley. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That.
Getting down is Newton. Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining.
They're advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. From the gun, Newton. And he's got a man open. That's Allen. And they'll get it all the way out near midfield to the 45. Give him 30 yards there. We often, with Cam Newton, talk a lot about his legs. Don't forget about that arm.
He can throw it on a rope. He can loft it. He's got the touch that's been developed throughout his career. But the big part about just watching him throw it, it seems almost effortless.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
On 2nd down, here's Newton. Throw complete right side to Cooks. go in the first half. We're back to the City of Angels after this timeout. The Rams on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. And now the Chargers are going to signal for another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. The Rams on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 9.
Set. 180.
Play action. It's Newton. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. Newton now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. Back to the ground game here. Gurley. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Newton escaping the pressure right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync. Only way to play good defense.
9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long.
20.
Operating from the gun. Newton. Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but if the other team doesn't get it, that's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Chargers offense now back out onto the field. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Jason Barrett, and they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. Newton on 1st down. And he fends him off. Flush to his right. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Oh, my Cam. There's times when I'm not analyzing up here. I'm just appreciating. Led NFL quarterbacks in rushing last year. He is truly the ultimate.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Denzel Perryman. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. That's now a 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Ohio!
From the shotgun, it's Brissett. Buying time to his left. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the left hash, this will be a 41-yarder. And that is no good. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the third quarter. Out comes the Chargers as they'll go on offense now to start this third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. A second down throw for Brissett. Throw right side, complete to Williams. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Give him 15 yards on that one and a Charger first down.
Flex round! Flex round! Ohio!
Brissett to throw on first. Hunter Henry brings it in. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Let's go! What? 90! Ohio!
Now a handoff. This is Gordon. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Flex round! Flex round! Ohio! Come on!
Brissett now on second down. It's caught on the right side. Williams. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
I think that was a pretty good read right there. They caught him in zone defense and went to the hitch. And because they're in zone, that creates a natural space between the defenders and the receiver, able to get it to him quickly and let him get upfield.
The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5.
Come on, let's go! What? Flex round!
From the gun, here's Brissett. And it's complete. Henry. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. And they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there. Brissett going to lead his guys up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive.
Let's go! Grand 38!
Back to the ground now with Gordon. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. The tackle there by Mark Barron. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And his throw here is incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Eighth play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on third down. Here's Brissett. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now, since it's fourth down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. And this is going to miss wide to the left for Sturgis. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is. Well, close game, second half. You obviously hate to leave 3 out on the field.
Especially in a game like this when you know points are hard to come by. That was one of their best opportunities so far, and they come away with nothing.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground with Gurley. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
To throw on 2nd down. Newton being chased out left. Now he's going to... And look at this. Cam Newton intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Casey Hayward. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. That had disaster written all over. You've got a right-handed quarterback, a rolling left, and throwing it pretty far downfield.
It's really difficult to do, to try and get your body twisted around into the proper position and get anything on the ball as you heave it downfield. And that's what it actually turns into, a heave. And that's not real.
And the defense loses him. It's complete. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Tyrell Williams, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, the second half, no matter what. Whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
The Rams offense now making their way out to take over. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Newton. This is caught by Williams. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
3rd and 2, Newton. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete, certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down.
And that's a crusher right there. Had his man open for a 1st down, threw a fastball when that wasn't necessary, incomplete pass. One of these quarterbacks going to learn, you don't get extra points for how hard you throw the football.
They are going to go for it. It's Newton. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position. A 1st down throw for Brissett. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And he's brought down, but not before reaching the 8-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards. To throw is Brissett. The quick slant caught. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Travis Benjamin with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Chargers are going to add on to their lead. And this one through the uprights and good. Sturgis out now to kick this one off. And a short kick, taking it about the 16. And they'll have good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. And the Rams getting set to go now. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Newton now to throw. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
Let's face it, you can run the route tree as many times as you want, get in sync, practice it, do all those things. But once you get to game speed, it doesn't always time up quite that well. That one goes incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Ready? 180. Switch. Gun. Bring a sack. Come on.
Back to the workhorse today. It's Gurley. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down.
Early down stuff's to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
The Rams on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 10.
4 down. Check.
Out of the gun, Newton. That escapes the sack, but he can't get away forever, and down he goes. Joey Bosa in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. Here's Johnny Hekker now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Back now in Los Angeles. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. They're already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down.
4 down. Set. 180. That's rock now. Express.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And this is incomplete. No luck for the Rams as they fail here on 4th down. And the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position.
Ohio, let's go.
Brissett on 1st down. It's Williams on the catch. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
And his throw is incomplete. Tyrell Williams was the intended target. And that'll make it 3rd down.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
Going for it all. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
Well, on the bright side, you still have the good-sized lead, but this has to be troubling. His third miss of the game.
Well, fortunately, they haven't really needed him thus far. But he's an important part of what they're trying to do, so they definitely need to get him back on track.
On first down, it's Newton. Dancing to his left. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. They'll run it now out of the gun. Oh, he's got some breathing room. Got some real estate inside the 30. And finally taken down at the 15. A big run there, 29 yards and a first. We talked early on about this defense needing to hold him under 100 yards. He's had a few good runs, but he is under 100, and maybe not coincidentally, they're trailing here in the fourth.
Well, sometimes the best plans actually do get executed, and so far they're on their game.
And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Newton steps away to his left. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of, otherwise he was going to get sacked.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Now Newton dumps it off to Gurley. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Give him 9 on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. And a field goal obviously means nothing here. They're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th down.
Gun.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. He's at the 50, the 30, past the 20. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Now the Rams offense, they work their way back on the field. And following the pick 6, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. I want to go back to something you said in the first quarter about winning.
Is it a positive?
It is a positive.
Okay.
About winning the turnover battle. As a visiting team, as an underdog, you were right. They've done just that, and look where it's gotten them.
It's part of the formula. When you go on the road, as you mentioned, being an underdog, winning the turnover battle is a big key, and this one's playing out in this one.
2nd and 10. Newton again. He sets to fire. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 19. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Flex round! Flex round!
2nd down, Brissett. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. Then he's got Peak. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. Now Gordon on 1st down. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there, and now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Gun, Brissett. But his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Jason Verrett. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a 1st down. Now Newton on 1st down. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. On 2nd down, here's Newton. He's going to let it fly. And this is caught. Well, they get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big. So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give them credit for that. Too little, too late, but no 0. Oh, you're going slow clap on me.
Not very nice, is it?
No, but they haven't been very nice on offense. It's been a struggle. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Denzel Perryman. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's got room. A big seam, and he might go all the way. And they are going to finish this one off strong. It's a return touchdown to add on to their lead in the final stages.
Well, he made the right choice by result, but a little bit surprising because now with touchbacks coming back to the 25 instead of the 20, when guys fielded that deep in the end zone, I think most coaches want them to take a knee.
Yeah, it's resulted in more kneel downs. Not right there. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. That's fielded in the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. So now here are the Rams as their offense comes back out. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Denzel Perryman. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Aaron Donald in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. That one looks like he'll throw here. Going underneath for Gordon. Finding room to the 20. A very solid gain of 27.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
From the shotgun, it's Brissett. His pass caught at the 4. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. He'll get only 2 there, and it's 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. Brissett sets to throw it, and he can't corral it. Maybe a big missed opportunity there defensively in the end zone. And now 3rd down.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground, and now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
So on 3rd and goal, Gordon. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and it'll be 4th down. And Sturgis able to knock it through, and that will just add 3 more to a lead that's already out of hand. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And the Rams now coming out on the field. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14. Here comes a 20th carry for Gurley. And the window closes quickly. He'll only get up to the 22-yard line. Only a yard on the gain there, and that'll set up 3rd and 13. Well, Charles, it's great to win at home in the NFL. When you win on the road, it's a little extra special, isn't it?
It is, because, let's face it, in most cases, you're not expected to go on the road and win in the National Football League. It just doesn't usually compute. So to get out there, get that done, and then head back to your city with 1 in the victory column, oh, that's a fantastic feeling.
So for our visitors, it's back-to-back victories now after the Week 1 defeat as they move to 2-1. And they'll get another road test next week as they have to go to Santa Clara to take on the 49ers. Meanwhile, for L.A., they'll fall to 1-2, and they'll get a home date next week against the Minnesota Vikings. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.